we got George Garcia and Ricardo Diaz's fight in the bantamweight division. George Garcia, 9 wins and 4 losses, 30 and a half years old, and then 5'5" tall. Ricardo Diaz, 9 wins and 4 losses, also 30 years old, and then 30 and a half years old, I guess. They both have the same exact record and pretty much the same exact age. The one big disadvantage for one of the fighters is the height and reach of Ricardo Diaz. Very tall and very lengthy. The betting odds for this bantamweight fight right here, let's see if I can find it. Minus 200 for George Diaz, and then a plus 170 for Ricardo Diaz right there. The odds for Ricardo Diaz were around plus 200, which are some really good odds. But they've kind of spread out just a little bit, in my opinion. If I were to have to give my pick for where the odds should be, I'd probably have George Garcia around, let's see, minus 180, minus 175, somewhere around that range. I think it's a little bit overvalued on the betting odds at minus 200, minus 205, whatever the case may be right there. I think if you can get Ricardo Diaz anything around plus 195, plus 200, I'd probably put that bet right there. But right now he's at plus 170. So if in the next couple of days you see Ricardo Diaz odds above plus 200, I'd probably put a small straight bet right there. But overall for this fight with George Garcia and Ricardo Diaz, it's a pretty good fight. I mean, both fighters with really good grappling. They both have some really good striking as well. George Garcia being a Muay Thai fighter and a Jiu-Jitsu fighter with 7 wins coming by submission, every single one. Every single one of 7 submission wins coming by rear naked choke submission. I don't know how he does it, but every single one coming by rear and naked choke submission by a really good 1-2 combination, really good cardio, going all 3 rounds of the fight. When he's in the clinch, always working the bodies with knees, with left hooks to the body as well, and looking for the double leg takedown or the body leg takedown, getting the clinch, and then getting the trip takedown as well. Really good at getting your back and getting that rear and naked choke submission as well. His main way of winning the fight, in my opinion, is just pressure in the striking game. Get Ricardo Diaz back to the cage, and just pressure using that Muay Thai, get the fight in the clinch, body shot, get the fight to the ground, and the ground and pound for 3 straight rounds for the decision win, or possibly get the win by submission in the first or second round. Ricardo Diaz, an MMA fighter, also has really good submission skills as well, 4 submission wins, mainly in the first or second round. Pretty powerful puncher with some really good right hooks and body kicks as well. Probably a better kickboxer than George Garcia, but not going to be the better boxer. I think he has better kicks at range, good body kicks, good high kicks as well. But once the fight gets a little bit closer in the clinch, and when George Garcia kind of starts pushing the pace a little bit and throwing a lot of volume on Ricardo Diaz, that's where I think George Garcia will have the advantage. So at range, I'll probably give a slight advantage to Ricardo Diaz with the body kicks, with the leg kicks, and with the high kicks as well. Some pretty good grappling and wrestling as well. Really good takedown defense and really good submission defense as well. Main way for him to win the fight, keep the fight at range, kick over and over again, leg kicks, body kicks, high kicks, over and over again. Just try to keep the fight at range and keep on landing those kicks for a unanimous decision win, or maybe one of those kicks lands right to the liver or just lands flush on the chin and he gets a knockout that way. Whatever the case may be, but in my opinion, Ricardo Diaz needs this fight to stay at range and needs to just kickbox with George Garcia for 3 straight rounds. But with the pressure and volume that George Garcia likes to implement in his fights, I just don't really know with Ricardo Diaz. He likes to keep his fights at range, but George Garcia is not going to let him keep the fight at range. He's going to pressure and throw a lot of volume, get Ricardo Diaz his back to the cage, and just pressure and throw a lot of volume, and then get the fight in the clinch, body shot, over and over again. And overall, I think just with that constant pressure and volume and body shots in the clinch as well, just all of that combined, I think George Garcia will have the advantage in the striking game, and then the wrestling and grappling is very even. So overall, I think George Garcia is going to win the fight, in my opinion. This is around minus 175, minus 170, somewhere around that range. And again, if you're betting on the fight, probably just wait till George Garcia odds are around minus 170, if they do eventually even go there. But if the odds for George Garcia go down to minus 170, I put a small straight bet right there. But for Ricardo Diaz, I probably wait till he hits around anything above plus 200. But overall, I'm definitely going George Garcia to win the fight. Better striking, in my opinion. Better volume. Throws a lot more strikes than Ricardo Diaz does. A better pressure as well against the cage, and better clinch work and body shots as well. So overall, I think the fight will go all the way, and George Garcia will win this fight in the bantamweight division right here at LFA 107, Kirk versus Swain, and win the fight by 30-27 unanimous decision.